You know it's a good day when you're making tacos.
Savory chicken, melty cheese, with all the classic taco fixin'.
Made even better with some easy homemade red enchilada sauce.
After one bite, you're gonna want taco night every night of the week.
That's always been my thing. I like my mom. I would say, Mom, can we have tacos? We just had them last night.
But
I don't
you know
care.
what? Let's talk about
it. This is a great platter. So we're going to serve our tacos. Our dear friend Kim, hi Kim, gave this to us, and it's one of the best gifts we've ever gotten.
We don't know where she got it from, so don't ask.
I know, don't ask. I'll ask her, and then I'll let you know. Okay, so let's get going.
Yes.
First of all, I've got some. We're going with white corn tortillas. These are a little on the healthier side tonight, which is good. What I did, we want to get these nice and pliable. So I just wrapped them in some paper towels, got a little damp.
Just threw them in the microwave.
And just put them in the microwave for like a minute. And these are about 12 tortillas that we got here. Okay, let's talk meat.
So we have got some poached chicken here. You can use rotisserie if you want to. Whatever's easiest for you, but we poached ours.
I'll tell you how we did that in just a moment.
Why aren't you going to tell them that?
Well, okay. Well, you're going to want to get going on that.
Oh, sure.
You want about 3 cups of chicken.
Yeah, and then I've got this. This is easy red enchilada sauce. I could literally just eat it right now.
And it's
perfect.
So easy. So he's using about a cup of that. However saucy you like your meat, this is kind of an eyeball kind of thing. It's great. This is so easy to do. Like he said, you could use rotisserie chicken, but let me tell you how we
Hold on real quick. I'm going to put it all in here. I've got a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Teaspoon, I was right. Teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin, and then I got a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix that all together while he talks chicken.
That's right. So first we're going to talk chicken. So the way we did our chicken, and it's so moist and so flavorful. I love bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Thighs are inexpensive, and there's tons and tons of flavor in there. I just put them, anywhere from like 5 to 6 will give you about 3 cups of chicken. Put them in a nice large skillet, and then I covered them with water until they're just submerged. And then I had 1 onion that I cut up and put that in there. I got some garlic that I pressed and scooched that in there. You could use minced garlic if you don't have a garlic press. And then I added a teaspoon of salt. And then I brought that, cranked the heat to high, brought that to a boil, then covered it, turned the heat to low, and let it simmer for like anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. And then, you take the lid off when it's cool enough to, you take them out of the water. Then when it's cool enough to handle, take off that the skin. And then whenever you can handle it, just use your fingers or a couple of forks and just shred that meat. It shreds so easy. And I'm telling you, it is
so
flavorful.
How's that, Chris? I think that's good and
beautiful.
coated.
That's a perfect. You want them good, and I think you want them good and soaked.
Yes, and we have some of this saved over there because we like to actually spread it onto our tacos
Or
as
as
well.
you saw, plunge it.
Yeah. So you want to talk about this?
Yeah, let me tell you, it's so easy. We have several different types of enchilada sauce on the site. Some that use dried peppers, guajillo, ancho peppers, but this is weeknight enchilada sauce that I'm telling you rivals them all. So this is all you do. You get a nice large skillet and you put in a 1/4 cup of all-purpose. Oh no, you put in a 1/4 cup of oil. I went with vegetable oil, but you could use olive oil. Heat that over medium heat, and then you're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. Stir that in, and that's going to make a
Roux.
Oh, that's right. Oh, boy, a rough roux. That's rough roux. And so we're going to stir that and cook it for about a minute. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And that just deepens the flavor of the sauce. Stir that until it's fully incorporated and gets all kind of toasty for a couple minutes. Then we add the aromatics. We're going to add a 1/4 cup go with good quality chili powder, your favorite chili powder. And then we've got a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, a 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. This is a secret ingredient, a pinch of cinnamon, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Stir that around until it blooms, and you just get that beautiful smell for about 30 seconds to a minute.
So good.
Then we're going to whisk in 2 cups of beef broth. No, I'm sorry, not beef. You could use beef, but I went with chicken. Or you could use vegetable. Whisk that in until it's fully incorporated, and then you're going to bring that to a boil. Then lower your heat, let it simmer until it starts to thicken, and that can happen anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. It gets this nice, beautiful, glossy like enchilada sauce.
Yes.
And then for another boost of flavor, I add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Stir that. Let it cool, and then just transfer it to like a jar with a lid, and chill it till you're ready to use it.
And it is good.
It is insanely good.
I'm telling you, I could eat it with a spoon.
I know, and you have. So now,
Let's make some.
Of course, you could also, I mean, if you're really in a hurry, you could use canned enchilada sauce. But you saw how easy that was. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I've got some, you just wanted to use some neutral oil. I've used avocado oil, but today I'm just going with some good old vegetable oil. I've got white corn tortillas that I've heated that you saw, and we're just going to brush them with some of this oil. Now we're going to flip the oil side down. We've got some shredded cheddar. I shredded this with a box grater just because you're going to get a better melt. They put an anti-caking something to the cheese when it's bagged, and it just doesn't melt as good. Now we've got some more.
We're going to add I'm going to try not get so messy. That's why I'm using this.
And resist the temptation
of
to overfill,
overstuffing,
which is very difficult for the two of us to do.
I always do.
Because you're going to,
That's good for cheese.
As this bakes, it's definitely going to, you're going to get some leakage, but that's okay. And then you just fold it over and kind of press it down with your hand.
We're going to do
and
how many of these?
Hit it with just a little more oil on top, and then I like to just,
a little salt. There you go.
A little bit of salt, just because why not? You want your tortillas a little on the salty side.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to continue with this. This should make nice 12 nice.
Nice 12
what are we
nice.
making? Tacos.
12 nice tacos.
Very nice. Okay, so that's good.
How's that?
You're just
I
eyeballing.
didn't get dirty.
That's
You got
amazing.
dirty.
I did get a little dirty. I did, but that's okay. That's what taco night's all about.
Exactly.
Okay.
Someone gets dirty on taco night.
So we used that was about 2 cups of cheese. I'm going to say about 8 ounces. We didn't quite use all of it. This, like I said, the cheese is going to melt, and you're going to see some drainage that's going to come out. But what's awesome about that is that it flavors those tortillas, and you get some.
I did it. I just did it. Yep.
You're going to get some of the juice from the meat mixture that's going to kind of fill that.
It seriously makes these tacos taste amazing.
It does. And don't over oil these. You don't want them to be, because then it becomes too oily and it's gross. But the oil just does help them kind of crisp up.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm so excited. These are so amazing.
They're fun.
They really
so we've
are.
got our oven preheated to really piping hot. And we're only going to let them go for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to flip them and let them go probably another 8 minutes. Get them nice and crisp. If you don't think they're quite crispy enough, you can flip them one more time for another 5 minutes.
And then we're going to taco about it.
We are going to taco about it, but mostly we're going to taco them in our mouth. Okay, so I let them go for 10 minutes and just kind of keep an eye on them, and they're going to start getting kind of the brown edges, which is what you want.
Perfect.
Take them out. There's going to be some seepage, but that's normal. Like I said, that's good. And then I just got a spatula. You can get forks, and then just carefully flip them over. Be careful.
And then might be some burnt cheese, which is treasure.
Which is what you want. Look at these babies. Now.
Okay.
Isn't that gorgeous? So we went about another 8 minutes, and these look good. So you see the edges are just nice and brown. You don't want to overdo it, but now they're just nice and crispy.
Crispy.
And you see some of that seepage. Some of that, there's going to be a little bit of oil that's going to seep out from the cheese. That's okay. It just makes them even a little more crisp. And what we're going to do is, because they are super hot and you don't want to burn your guests' lips, we're going to let these just rest for maybe 2 minutes, and then we transfer to them our fun taco platter. And then it's a taco party. And look at that. That is a plate of just pure joy. Fun. Everyone loves it. Tacos are just the universe. I think they have to be one of the most universally loved dishes of all time. So now I've got, of course, you got to make it look beautiful.
Yeah, a little
and
color.
add a little flavor. This is chopped cilantro.
I love cilantro on those, yes.
Now, like you said, you definitely want to have your fixings, whatever your favorites are. But we got some more of that enchilada sauce. You can't see that.
No.
But anyway.
We'll show them as I do
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to just hand this over to you.
Throw them down.
There's some of that cheese, that
oh, look at that, you
like
guys.
fried cheese that you like so much. I'm going to give you 2. I am excited
I
for
am
this.
dying. All right, Chris.
I'm telling you, and the kiddos flip for these tacos.
You guys just look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, and there's that burnt cheese. I love that burnt cheese. You guys, Chris, that's hot.
Oh, well, that's why you got some cool sour cream to cool it down. Oh, yeah, that is good and hot. Put a little sour cream. I'm going to put a little. We've got recipes for my homemade restaurant-style salsa that you can make. We got some easy pico de gallo here. That's delicious.
Sorry, I put my.
Yeah, well, that's all right. It's just the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
look at that. There's some salsa. You know what?
That enchilada sauce. You saw
So
in our little
much.
intro, it's fun to kind of even plunge that in there. Yeah.
Okay, look at all that. Oh, I just got
This is a
all
taco
messy.
party. So while he's doing that, we've got some other great tacos. We've got our Tex-Mex beef tacos. We've got tacos al pastor. You got to check those out.
Did you do yours?
And yes, I did. And
No, you did.
one of our most popular dishes in the entire blog of all time are our mahi tacos.
Oh.
They are to die for. And these are.
I
Records.
think they might be a winner chicken
Oh,
dinner.
I know that.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am so ready. And they're baked. I mean, how is something that good?
A crunch?
I know you bake them and you got to crunch.
Yeah. These are pretty amazing.
I guess I could say I'm a taco snob because I love them so much. Although I don't think I've ever met a taco I didn't like for the most part.
All you need is love and tacos.
That's so true. I mean, it's our words to live by. These are phenomenal. That filling.
The crispy outer edge, and then you get some of that. I hate saying burnt cheese because
They know. You know what I mean.
it's crispy cheese. Oh,
And what about that chicken filling?
and the chicken with this easy red enchilada sauce.
I feel something big coming on.
It's like 1,000,000,000% lunar proof.
Oh, Taco Day every day.
Oh,
Taco Tuesday.
I love this.
Every night of the week. I could have these every night, every night.
Could you do this with like a
You could-
brisket?
You can do it with
Like
any kind of filling.
Oh,
Of
pulled
course.
pork maybe.
I've also done these with flour tortillas, and they are delicious too. All right, you guys. There's nothing better
We
than
have leftover pulled pork.
we do. That would be delicious. There's nothing better than sharing tacos with the ones you love.
Yeah.
And we love sharing these tacos with you guys.
I love it.
Love you so much.
I'm gonna get messy.
Messy. Get really messy. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Make tacos.